Dinosaur Train A to Z. A Margosaurus was a giant sauropod with 2 rows of spines down its back. The spines may have been attached to one another by skin, creating the appearance of a huge sail on its back. Brachiosaurus had longer front limbs than hind limbs. Many paleontologists think that it held its neck straight up like a modern giraffe to reach leaves high in the trees. Cryolophosaurus was discovered on the southern continent of Antarctica. Today, Antarctica is extremely cold and icy, but during the age of the dinosaur, Antarctica was much warmer with lush green forest. Cryolophosaurus had an odd bony crest on its head that looked like a funny hairdo. Scientists nicknamed this dinosaur Elvisaurus because his furrowed crest resembled the hairdo of Elvis Presley. Cryolophosaurus was a large meat-eating dinosaur that lived during the Jurassic time period. During the Jurassic, Antarctica was closer to the equator and was part of a large continent called Pangaea. Daspletosaurus lived in North America during the late Cretaceous period. It is closely related to its much larger cousin, Tyrannosaurus. Eoraptor lived during the Triassic period and is one of the oldest known dinosaurs. It belongs to a group of dinosaurs called theropods, which also includes the Tyrannosaurus. Fabrosaurus was a plant-eating dinosaur that lived in Africa during the Jurassic time period. Gallimimus was a theropod dinosaur that lived in Asia during the Cretaceous time period. Hadrosaurus was a duck-billed hadrosaur that lived in North America during the Cretaceous time period. One of the first dinosaurs discovered, Iguanodon was a large dinosaur that lived in Europe during the early part of the Cretaceous time period. Jaxartosaurus is closely related to other crested hadrosaurs, like Corythosaurus and Parasaurolophus. Kentrosaurus was a relatively small armored stegosaur dinosaur from the late Jurassic time period. Lizotosaurus was a small 3-foot-long dinosaur from the early Jurassic time period. It was named after the country Lesotho in South Africa, where the first fossil remains were found. Maiasaura was a duck-billed dinosaur named the Good Mother because some paleontologists think it looked after its babies after they hatched. Nodosaurus was a plant-eating armored dinosaur or ankylosaur that lived in North America during the Cretaceous time period. Its name means knobbed lizard. Oryctodromeus used its arms and snout to dig burrows for protection and care for their young. Burrowing allowed these dinosaurs to live in areas with extreme weather conditions. Parasaurolophus is one of the rarer duckbills, with a large elaborate crest on its head that functioned as a visual recognition of its species. Quantosaurus is a two-legged plant-eating dinosaur that lived in Australia during the Cretaceous time period. Rabdodon was a two-legged plant-eating dinosaur that lived in Europe during the Cretaceous time period. Stygimoloch had a super thick skull. Some scientists think that this animal used its head to bump the sides of other Stygimoloch. Troodon was a small bipedal dinosaur with a big brain, which probably made it one of the smartest dinosaurs around. Utahraptor was a fast-running theropod that lived in North America during the Cretaceous time period. Velociraptor is a small feathered dinosaur that lived during the Cretaceous. It's only been found in Asia and lived in a desert habitat with sand dunes. Oneonosaurus was a pachycephalosaur dinosaur that lived in Asia during the Cretaceous time period. Xenotarsosaurus was a theropod dinosaur that lived in South America during the Cretaceous time period. Yangchuanosaurus was a theropod dinosaur that lived in Asia. With plenty of sharp teeth in their jaws, they would have been amazing predators. Like its close cousin Quetzalcoatlus, Zhejiangopterus was a giant flying reptile or pterosaur. Zhejiangopterus was a type of large pterosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous time period. Its fossils have been found throughout Asia and have been greatly preserved. Like other pterosaurs, Zhejiangopterus dove into the water and caught fish. While they were larger than other pterosaurs, Zhejiangopterus had similar bone structure, just with longer necks and heads. Unlike other pterosaurs, Zhejiangopterus did not have a crest or upright bone structure on the back of its head. It was larger than most pterosaurs, with a wingspan of over 16 feet wide. Velociraptor was a theropod in Central Asia and lived during the latter part of the Cretaceous time period. It was about the size of a turkey with a very long tail and known for being very fast. Velociraptor is derived from the Latin words for quick and robber. It was given this name by scientists because it was a very fast carnivore. Troodon lived in North America during the Cretaceous time period. Discovered as far as the North Pole, scientists believe they lived in cooler, darker climates and were covered in feathers. Utahraptor was a fast-running theropod that lived in North America during the Cretaceous time period. Velociraptor is a small feathered dinosaur that lived during the Cretaceous. It's only been found in Asia and lived in a desert habitat with sand dunes. Oneonosaurus was a pachycephalosaur dinosaur that lived in Asia during the Cretaceous time period. Xenotarsosaurus was a theropod dinosaur that lived in South America during the Cretaceous time period.